What's up guys, welcome back to the next video on learning Java. My name is QDS Dani and you guys watching my channel Corewood. Alright, so before we talk about invoking method, let's understand different kinds of method that we have in Java. Okay, so in Java we have two kinds of methods. As you guys know here that we have declared our methods here. But even before that, we have discussed instance variables here, and we have discussed static variables. So you can say it in another word, some programmers, they say that non-static methods and static methods. The same you guys can refer to the methods. We can say that instance methods like these ones and static methods like the main ones, like the main we have already seen that one. The first things that we learn in Java about the static methods, so the public static. But in Java, all in all, we have only two kinds of variables. We have instance variables, we have instance variables, and we have a static. And same with methods here. So I'm going to clean all these methods from here. We have instance methods and we have static methods. From time to time you guys hear that in Java a lot of program refers to that non-static methods and static methods. Okay, just like variables, we have instance variables and we have static variables. So how do we declare for example our static instance method? Instance methods we have seen, like we said void, for example. Here void show, for example. This is instance variables. For example, now we can put a void, we can put a show. This is an example of the instance method here. So what's a static method? Static method starts with the keyword static. Say for example static, and we put a void, and we can put a display, for example. So now you're looking here, we have two methods. We have empty methods because our method is empty. We have instance method and we have a static methods. And keep in mind, as we said here, that instance variables are class variables that we have proven to you guys here, because we are used the name of the class dot operator to access this static variable here. Same goes with methods. This is a class method now. And if you look in here, public static is a class variable. This is a class variable. That's what we call it, static variables. So now this guy is here is a distinct to this guy here. Both of them is method, but this method's just an instance method. It goes with the objects. That's what, because when we instantiate that one here, so once you guys instantiate it here, making objects, you guys can use the name of your variables here and the name of your methods here. We can use the that's why it's called instance method. But the one with goes with the class, you can use the name of the class. Same, you can use the name of the class with your method. And keep in mind, this static method display you guys can access from anywhere in your application, but not with this guy. You cannot access this one, instance methods, from anywhere inside your class. So that's what, if you guys want to put something static, it means, for example, if you guys on PHP, or if you guys want to, for example, log in and log out, you guys make sure that you guys put your methods static, because static, if you put a public and you put a static, you can put your access modifier here as well. So you can put a public like this, but the access modifiers are something like you can put it anywhere you like. So this public static void in this display, you can access anywhere inside your class as long as you guys use the name of your class. Alright, so now we're going to go and declare two variables. For example, we put an int, or we can put a double int age, and we put our 30 for age, and you guys can put a display. For example, you can display huge method. For example, now we can put a static int, just like here, because the static long or static int or static double user count. For example, you can put a static count, static int, we put a count, for example, and we initialize that with for example with 100, for example. So now we have two methods here. We have instance method, which we initialize it with 30, and we have a static int count, we initialize it with for example 100. All right, so now we're gonna, how about if we gonna put a say system out, we put a system out dot println, and we put the instance variable value is, and we want to see the instance variable, which is this guy here, age. So we put a age, and how about if we do the same, we want to access the static ones, for example. So now we're gonna put a static ones. We have for example 100, for example we have a count, so we put a count. So now the instance, the static variable, and if you look in here, Java's pretty cool with that. Java's has no issues if you are using both of these variables here. So we have an instance variable a into age 30 and static variable here in static int count 100, and if you guys want to use it inside your method, by all means, you guys have no issues. Java's got no problem with that. You guys can do so very with no problem. Okay, so now how about if you're gonna come and do exactly the same ones. So we're gonna put this one here inside the static methods, and if you look in here, Java's got lots of issues with that. So Java is not gonna let you guys, for example, if you guys gonna put the instance variable inside the, so when you put the instance variable, so I'm gonna make it very close so you guys can see that. So if you guys observe here, we have instance variable 30, age 30, static variable 100, and we have two methods here. We have instance method, and we have a static method. So I'm gonna remove this access modifier from here, so you guys gonna see the keyword. So here now I'm trying to access the age, which is instance, and I'm trying to access the variable, static variable, which is count. I have no issues in that one. But if I come here and if I try to do that, then the Java has a lot of issues for me to access this instance variable, which is age 30 in the static method. And but static method has no issues with static variables, but it has a lot of issues with the instance variables. So if you gonna see what's the problem, it says that variable scope .java, which is our file name, non-static field age cannot be referenced from the static context. It means you cannot use it. And as we have shown you guys, if you have a static, if you have a if you have an instance variable here, you cannot reference it here, you cannot access it here. But if I remove, for example, if I comment this one, this guy here, then our things has gone away. So Java has no issues now. But now, as I have proved it to you guys, we have instance method, and we have instance variable here. So our instance variable, or you can say non-static method. In other words, a lot of programmers say this one is non-static method. You guys can access anything. You guys can access the instance, or you guys can access it like static. But if you guys have instance variable, you cannot put it in static method. So here, but if you have a static variable, you can put it inside the static method. So static variable goes inside the static method. But if you have instance one, then Java has issues. as you guys have seen previously. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you guys have any question or comment, leave in comment box. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.